Dear grade 11 students, welcome and a new English lesson. Our lesson today is writing cause and effect essay, lesson 2. There are three main objectives for our lesson today. Number 1, analyze the prompt of a cause and effect essay easily. Number 2, to plan a cause and effect essay. Number 3, to compose a cause and effect essay. Dear students, look at the picture carefully and think, what happened to the part on the left? We can find out that the green areas have completely disappeared. So, can you think of some of the reasons behind this disappearance? Okay, let's look at the first picture. So, this may happen because of cutting down the forests. And the second picture, this may happen because of the fires of some forests. This causes deforestation, and deforestation means the disappearance of the green areas. Dear students, now open a student's book, page 63, exercise E. Now let's read the writing task and underline the keywords or phrases, then to answer the questions. In your English class, you have been talking about deforestation. Now your English teacher has asked you to write an essay in which you discuss the possible causes and effects of this environmental problem. Dear students, please read the writing task again and try to underline the keywords and phrases. Please pause the video for some time, get your answers ready, and then play the video again in order to check your answers. Okay, now let's check the answers. So, we should underline the word deforestation because it's the main topic of our discussion. We should underline the word an essay because this is the task you should do. We should underline the word discuss because it means that you should mention reasons and giving examples. We should underline causes and effects, reasons and results. That's good, very good. The first question here, what is the topic of discussion? The topic of discussion is excellent, deforestation. Dear students, now it's time to answer the rest of the questions. Question number 2, what have you been requested to do? Question number 3, what writing style should you use? So, please pause the video for some time, get your answers ready. After that, play the video again in order to check your answers. Okay, now it's time to check the answers. What have you been requested to do? You have been requested to write an essay discussing the causes and effects, the reasons and the results of deforestation. Excellent. Question number 3. What writing style should you use? We should use expository style, which is informative, subject-oriented, neutral. It means that there is no need to write about your opinions. That should be formal and objective. Thank you very much. Now please open a student's book, page 64, exercise F. Now it's time to read the rubric in activity E again and the tip here. Then go to the workbook, pages 52 to 54, to plan and write your essay. First of all, let's read the main steps before writing the cause and effect essay. So before writing the cause and effect essay, we should underline the keywords in the writing task to get a clear idea of what we are going to write about. We should get some digital resources to find information about the topic. It's preferable to create a mind map to establish connections and organize the information. Of course, we should write our essay in different paragraphs with a special function for each. We should use one of the two outlines featured in this module. We should also use reasons and examples. It's very important to use linking words because they have great function to do. We should write in a formal style and do not use abbreviations or short forms. It's preferable to begin and end the essay using a rhetorical question because it attracts the attention of the readers. Dear students, now open your workbooks on page 52. Dear students, now let's start planning a cause and effect essay. So, we should get introduced to the main stations in planning cause and effect essay. The first station is the introduction. After that, we have the main part that consists of two paragraphs. Then we have the conclusion. Starting with the introduction. The introduction has a very important function. It introduces the topic. It also states the specific purpose of the essay. The main part of the essay, the first paragraph, discusses the causes of the environmental problem and supports that with examples and justification. The second paragraph in the main part discusses the effects and also it provides justifications and examples. Then we come to the conclusion that briefly summarizes the main ideas in the essay, and we usually use rhetorical question, as you know, to start and to end the essay. Dear students, before planning the essay, let's read again the task in your English class. You have been talking about deforestation. Now your English teacher has asked you to write an essay in which you discuss the possible causes and effects of this environmental problem. So we're going to write an essay to discuss the causes and effects of deforestation. Writing plan, cause and effect essay. Complete the writing plan and write your essay on the next page. Dear students, as you know that, we are asked to write an essay about the causes and effects of deforestation. So, please pause the video for some time. Try to fill in the gaps here of the planning process. After that, play the video again in order to check your answers. Okay, so now it's time to check the answers. What are we writing about? What is the environmental problem? Excellent, it's deforestation. So, what causes can we put here in the first paragraph? Cause number one, natural factors, something that's happened by nature. For example, forest fires. Then there are some human activities, such as the cutting down of forests. Then cutting down of forests itself, where people do it in order to make furniture and paper. Okay, now let's complete planning the cause and effect essay. Here we have paragraph number 2 that deals with the different effects and it gives justifications and examples. So the first effect carbon dioxide increases? This is due to the trees that absorb the gas are cut down. The second effect is deforestation, damages biodiversity, and this leads to loss of animal and plant habitat. The third effect, native people got affected as there is a loss of their way of life. Then we end the planning part with the conclusion. We must raise people's awareness of how serious the problem is and to support replanting efforts. Now please open your workbook on page 54. Dear students, now let's have a look at the checklist of the cause and effect essay. This checklist is very important as it will help you a lot to get high mark in writing the cause and effect essay, and in order to know the importance of how to keep everything well. For example, you need to look at the instructions to read them well. We need also to read the planning and drafting, how to get a good format, how to develop the content of your essay, and also how to get a good review. This checklist will help you a lot to get good mark in writing cause and effect essay. Please read the checklist carefully. Dear students, now let's have a look at the evaluation criteria. Evaluation criteria is very important before writing your cause and effect essay because it gives you a full picture of what you should follow in order to get high marks. At the same time, it shows the way that your essay is being corrected due to. So, in order to get outstanding marks, you need to comprehensively describe the relationship between the causes and effects in order to get the full mark in the communicative effectiveness. All they say was written clearly in a formal style and register. And your organization, I organized the paragraphs well, making it easy for the reader to follow my train of thought. For the grammar, I used a wide range of simple and complex grammatical forms appropriately. And for the vocabulary, I used a wide range of vocabulary appropriately, including formal words and phrases. So, you should read the evaluation criteria well before writing your cause and effect essay. Dear students, please make sure that you are opening your workbook on page 53. On page 53 in your workbook, as you can find out here, there is a blank sheet in order to write your own cause and effect essay. Dear students, now here's a model writing about deforestation. Please read it well. Here's the introduction. Here's body 1. And here's body 2. And the last section is the conclusion. Please go through the model well. Try to understand how each paragraph develops and how it leads to the other one till you reach the conclusion. After that, try to write your own essay about deforestation. Dear students, here are some useful websites on how to write a cause and effect essay. Please try to make use of them as they will help you a lot to develop your writing skills. Dear students, at the end of our lesson, thank you very much for watching. Till we meet again, wish you all the best.